Yeah, it's like really nice because in queue I can do whatever I want and I just hear the match pop and then I just go back to my PC.
I think I should have started bot side this game instead of pathing down. The only reason I did path down is because the Singed was acting really weird in champ select, but I was probably just overthinking it.
Yeah, I agree. Thresh is gonna be. Oh, jeez. The mic
Cracked
range is
range, huh?
not. Yeah, the mic range is not so hot then. Bro's at the airport right now.
What were you saying though before that happened? Something about Singed?
No, I was saying about something about Thresh, about how
Oh, Thresh. Okay.
yeah, it's quite unplayable for you unless he's really like messed up completely. What?
I think this was a huge waste of time. I went way too early. I should have like done my Gromp and then look for options. I didn't expect the Braum to walk up like that. I guess I kind of baited him.
You kind of baited him. Also, the other
Yeah.
thing is you should just dive. Like you see, so this is important as well.
Yeah,
So
I
the
got
ne-
impatient.
Yeah, the next
Yeah.
wave is not coming, so this wave will crash if they hard shove. He
Yeah.
has one tug on proc. Yeah, walking around would be free here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I probably just panicked too much from the ward I walked over.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I didn't even
There's
have to walk
stuff.
into that brush anyway.
Yeah, you could walk and wait and be the same line as the wave. As the wave starts to
Yeah.
crash, you can come in. Yeah, it's just experience. Like you have the right idea. So cross. Another counter. Okay, walk me through this sequence. What's the intention here?
Got ult coming up. The wave's right in front of our turret. But then I saw they left, and so I was just kind of running around at that point, looking for something to catch.
Yeah, so the big red flag you could say here is the fact that no one's laning. So
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a low value kill. Even if like they walk up, unless it's just a one shot, right? You can see they're not showing on the wards, so there's literally no way they're walking up.
Yeah. This should be done by bot side.
Yeah. Okay, good Seraphine ult. I think this is the wrong timer again. You're getting baited by your teammates. You have ult in 20. This cannon wave's already gone. You see they're clearing the wave already before you can even be there physically. So that's like the key notes or like the key takeaway. Is if you see you have to measure yourself between when you can actually be there physically and what the wave state is gonna be like. Because yeah, they just took the wave in front and you're just getting baited by Seraphine walking down. There's no play here. You don't have ult. They've crashed the wave.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. The Seraphine moving down.
Wait, does this work? Maybe I'm wrong.
Nah.
Yeah, prove me wrong. Alright. So yeah, I mean the bad roam turns into something decent because
This doesn't feel worth though. Like this kill.
well,
Now that
yeah,
I'm looking at it,
he
'cause
got
we're
the
using
whole
two
wave.
R's and yeah.
But now it's not worth if they fight back and do something back to you. But if they don't do anything back, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, if no one dies during your next cycle of ulti CD, then I guess you're chilling. You can get punished for doing that gank.
Yeah. I think this is the fight went really badly. Yeah.
Oh, this is just So the only way to understand the situation is understanding like your team portraits. Like your champions versus their champions, like a simple idea of what each team wants, right? So
Mhm.
you guys actually have the identical team comps. You both want to kite back, right? They have a Thresh,
Yeah.
you have a Braum,
I did
you have
not
a
want to
Xayah.
run into that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have an Aphelios. You have like you actually have identical champions, like in terms of what they want to do, the identity. Like Quay, Seraphine, Braum, Thresh. Only the jungles are a little bit different. Or like both jungles are the same. They have engaged tools, but yeah, we're just chasing into them when our champions are not good at chasing into them. So that's the only way to identify the like backping here. Otherwise, I'm not sure. It's just understanding of like champion strengths and weaknesses.
Mhm. Okay, I see what happened now. Because I remember during the game, I was like, how did Whale do so much damage? This guy got hit by a Aphelios ult at the same time.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
that's a 3-man, 4-man lure. But even if he had a different gun, like you guys will get blown up because they're hitting you
Yeah.
for free and you're not hitting them.
Yep.
Okay, cheeky. Bot side's in big trouble. This Aurelia is just skipping all her wave. Oh no, she's not. Never mind. She's cheating one wave. Yeah, it's like you said this game, you definitely should path top. Your champion's really good into earlier because she has to stand in order with you, which you should win in any 2v1 scenario. Even 1v1 at some point, depending on how if she won lane or not. Oh, nice Q buffer. What the hell? Okay, so I want to talk about this scenario briefly, but essentially what I've been reviewing with myself and Evelyn about Herald usage recently is the idea is we need to systematically break towers to be like to progress the game as effectively as possible. What I mean by that is we want to knock the outer towers one by one instead of just going through one side of the base. And I think so. If we look at this example, you do get outer. They almost get outer, and it seems like you won the trade, right? But the thing is there's always going to be someone that gets chased out, like this guy. Like I know he like
Yeah.
walked up, but he's always going to get his base delayed. And also what you can do is if you get the tower, push the next wave, reset, you can start pushing bot, and then top already has push. So you have two pushing lanes until it goes to neutral essentially. Because you should have tempo, right? If you recall first and they're still hitting tower. So once you push out bot, that's going to give you an opportunity to either break the bot tower or break the mid tower. because you have tempo. The whole premise is that you have tempo. So if even though you are ahead in the push because you have Herald, you don't use it until it's an opportunity to actually siege as 5, or it's an opportunity to break mid turret, because you can't play like, basically, if you've ever experienced it, if you've lost 3 towers and they still have 3 turrets up, it's very hard to walk in certain areas, right? Like Rack the Bush is just a no-go, like ever. Going into the
Yeah.
red buff when they have bot and mid tower up is much harder than, because the wave will never go past the turret, right? Because obviously the turret's still there. So that's like the basic idea that I want you to work with. Because I mean, if I scroll through this game, the longer mid and bot turret is up, the less chance you have of progressing the game and just eventually winning, right? I mean, this has nothing to do with turrets, but just in a hypothetical scenario, there's no team fights, you're on the back foot still, because you can never crash a wave past the turret, and they can crash the wave past the turret, which means obviously the minions are going to go further and give more vision and generate more tempo, right?
Yep.
Let's see this fight. I just feel like,
I think we could lose it regardless of how I play it.
yeah,
I
no,
don't
the
think I could fight it all to
positioning,
take.
yeah, the positioning's off. This is not a dragon worth dying over. Probably no dragon's worth getting aced over, but yeah, you should probably just look to give this dragon and push out top. So this is kind of like, I'm kind of just trying to make a point, but like, just the example, right? Seraphine got pushed out. He's like, oh, I'm gonna stay, and now he bases and TPs. Like, TP doesn't matter when the fight's already over before you TP, right? He's here now. People are already dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with no ult anyway. So
Oh yeah, that. Oh wait, yeah, no ult, yeah.
she used it a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the whole idea. It's like, if you took tower, you pushed, crashed the wave, base, and now you try to push mid and bot at the same time. Top's still going to be pushed because you have so much tempo. So when you work on the mid and bot, they have to deal with top at the same time, and that's when you can work on the bot tower or start heralding mid and A-ramming with Seraphine, something like that, while they have to catch sides.
Makes sense. Because we're not going to be able to push all the way to their tier 3 anyway, realistically. So
Yeah,
makes sense.
it just doesn't open up the map. Like, you getting
Yeah.
this extra tower doesn't mean you can go further into their jungle, because there's still this big fat thing here, right? Going into the bush next to blue buff over here. Not this bush, sorry, the bush next to the tower is quite difficult when there's a tower there. So yeah. The concept's been playing around with for an idea. Jesus. Oh. Okay. It's a rough way to go out. Do you think they were on Baron, or?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was not expecting them to be there at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. When everyone's showing on the map, they have freedom to do whatever they want, basically, because your Brome's just like trying to recall in their face. Everyone's literally showing on the map on all 3 lanes split up, so that was you, but in another scenario, that could be mid. Probably not mid though, unlikely. I think the game is completely difficult. Very, very difficult from this point. I think the main takeaway or the main thing to implement is just being able to just getting better at the skill of measuring like yourself to the wave and whether you can protect the wave, right? If you're gonna look for a gank, don't get influenced by your teammates moving or
Yep.
pinging. I think that was like really detrimental to like the bot lane matchup, right? Like, I know Braum trolled, but you like influenced him to troll a little bit. But like
Yeah,
thinking
they were
about
chilling
walking
for
up.
sure until I did that.
And yeah, like you said, there was some low value ganks, but that's because we're not playing off waves, or like we're not adapting to what waves we can protect. There was the other big thing. It's more of an experience thing, but I want you to start like being aware of it. Is like when you look at champion portraits, just what the strengths are, right? When we fight, because I think that's the only way to prevent you guys from getting aced at dragon. Literally, you see a Thresh walking up, but like you can chunk him, but you can't walk up past the CC point, right? Like you do this. Okay, after that, it's done. You know, like we can't walk up further unless we have CC to follow up. But no one CC. That's the end, right? Seraphine doesn't have ult. Braum's not here. We can't just be walking into them. It's pretty harsh, but yeah, this was kind of like, since the bot state was already so bad, this was like the nail in the coffin.